sent had just the reads for extra time. Well, actually, I don't think there were any reads.
There's no additional reads. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
oh, there's no reads, but I'll resend you the grid in case you need it.
Yeah, it's fine. I think I can.
Perfect.
Hopefully, it won't come to that.
Yeah, I talked with Juan and his crew. They're good. They got everything yesterday.
Do you want to have? Could you have some of the guys, when you go back down, ask one of the guys from the booth to come up here and take us through?
Oh, have they not been up here yet?
No.
Yeah, of course. I'll come bring everyone up.
Perfect.
Getting my exercise in.
Talent was busy, so they got us. Huh? Yeah, he looks amazing.
time I fall in love again. All the things that I used to say, all the words that got in the way, all the things that I used to know have gone out the window. All the things that she used to bring, all the songs that she used to sing, all the favorite TV shows have gone out the window. All the things that I used to say, all the words that got in the way, all the things that I used to know have gone out the window. All the things that she used to bring, all the songs that she used to sing, all the favorite TV shows have gone out the window. All the things that I used to say, all the words that got in the way. She took my heart away. She said I've had it coming to me, but I wanted it that way. I think that any love is good loving, so I took what I could get. She looked at me with big brown eyes and said, "You ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Here's something that you're never gonna forget. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Nothing yet. You ain't been around." That's what they told me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to StubHub Center for tonight's USL match between the visiting Orange County Blues FC and your LA Galaxy 2.
She took me to a doctor, and he told me of a cure. He said that any love is good love. So I took what I could get. Yes, I took what I could get. And then she looked at me with the big brown eyes and said, "You ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. There's something
The LA Galaxy 2 requests that you refrain from tossing any objects onto the field. If a game ball enters your seating area, please return it to the nearest ball retriever or to the field plate. Any spectator entering the field or interrupting play in any manner shall be ejected and subject to arrest. The LA Galaxy 2 and USL thank you for your cooperation. Follow at USL on Twitter to keep up with all the live action during the 2015 USL playoffs. Be there when Giovanni Dos Santos, Steven Gerrard, Robbie Keane, Omar Gonzalez, and your 2014 MLS Cup champion, LA Galaxy, close out the regular season against the Portland Timbers Saturday, October 18 at 4 p.m. at StubHub Center in a match presented by San Manuel Band of Mission Indians. Tickets on sale now at lagalaxy.com. Get the best seats at the best price. 2016 season tickets start as low as $19.50 per match at lagalaxy.com/handcrafted.
pretty down.
He looks pretty down. Yeah, well, maybe we should cheer him up then.
What do you suppose we should do?
Well, does he like butter tarts?
I was lying on the grass of Sunday morning of last week, indulging in my self-defeat. My mind was thought all laced and bugs, all twisted, wrong and beat. Uncomfortable on 3 feet deep. Now fuzzy stare from not being there on a confusing morning week. Impair my tribal lunar speak. And of course you can't become if you only say what you would have done. So I missed a million miles of fun. I know it's up for me, making sure I'm not in too deep. Keep me versed and on my feet.
Chip, come here.
Wow, look at her.
I know.
Man, I've never seen Sharon look so bad before.
I did once before, but this is pretty bad.
Yeah, what do you think she got up to last night?
I was flying on the bench, sliding the park across the street. LATER that week. My sticky paws were in the making straws at a big fat slurping treats. An incredible lake full of heat. Now the funny glare of pale gleaming tear and staring under heat. Involved in unusual feat. And I'm not only a monk, but I invite who I wanna come. So I missed a million miles of fun.
I know it's up for me,
If you steal my sunshine,
making sure I'm not in too deep.
if you steal my sunshine,
Keep me versed and on my feet.
if you steal my sunshine,
I know it's done for me.
if you steal my sunshine,
Lonesome and hard to see.
if you steal my sunshine,
Keep me dumb and built to beat.
if you steal my sunshine. My sunshine. If you steal my sunshine, if you steal my sunshine.
Nike is a proud partner of the USL. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information. Visit the 2015 USL Playoff Hub on USLsoccer.com. Everything you need to know about the chase for the USL Championship. Become a fan of the USL on Facebook for exclusive league news and interactive content. All USL playoff matches are available live, free, and in HD on YouTube. Follow action on the USL YouTube channel to watch the crowning of the 2015 USL champion. You want to live the dream of being a professional soccer player? Come join the LA Galaxy Fantasy Soccer Camp October 16 through the 18 and play where the pros play. For more information, visit lagalaxy.com.
were living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. I said, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. You know that chick that used to dance a lot? Every night she'd be on the floor shaking what she'd got. Man, when I tell you she was cool, she was red hot. I mean, she was steaming. And that time over at Johnny's place, well, this chick got up and she slapped Johnny's face. Man, we just fell about the place. If that chick don't wanna know, forget her. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. I said, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, the boys
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. USL Soccer proudly welcomes you to Step Up Center for tonight's match between the visiting Orange County Blues FC and your LA Galaxy 2. The starting lineup for the visiting Orange County Blues FC. In goal, number 30, Jose Pepe Miranda. On defense, number 14, Josh Suggs. On defense, number 5, Alberto Navarro. On defense, number 23, Brenton Griffiths. On defense, number 20, Jack McCracken. In the midfield, number 4, Milton Blanco. In the midfield, number 87, Pavle Popora. In the midfield, number...
From the track and field stadium at the StubHub Center, welcome to the United Soccer League playoffs. Tonight, LA Galaxy 2 are hosting the Orange County Blues in the USL Western Conference semifinals. Now, it's been a USL playoffs full of surprises, from the underdogs OC Blues finishing first in the Western Conference, to LA Galaxy 2 going up to Sacramento and beating the defending champions on the road, to Galaxy 2 playing an away match at their home venue of StubHub Center. But probably the biggest surprise this entire playoffs is the fact that I am calling this match. My name is Chris Thomas. I'm filling in for the legendary Joe Totino. And I'm joined tonight by two-time MLS Cup winner and former U.S. men's national team goalkeeper, Zach Wells. Zach, how are you doing this evening?
Excited to be here, Chris. Gotta love the playoff atmosphere here at StubHub Center.
Oh, well said, Zach. Well said. LA Galaxy 2, or Los Dos as they're affectionately known, are facing off tonight against their SoCal rivals, the OC Blues. Now, this match was originally scheduled to be held at the Blues' home venue of Anteater Stadium, but was moved to Galaxy 2's home ground in order to provide, quote, the best possible conditions for both clubs and their fans. So it's a little bit of an unusual setup tonight, but the OC Blues, as I mentioned earlier, were the USL Western Conference surprise packages. The underdogs from Irvine surpassed all expectations this season in order to finish top of the West, earning them a bye straight to the semifinals. Galaxy 2, on the other hand, had a up and down season, finishing in 5th place in the Western Conference. However, Kurt Onalfo's men defeated Sacramento Republic, defending champs, in the quarterfinal last week, setting up tonight's mouth-watering clash. A lot at stake for both sides tonight, eh, Zach?
Yeah, it's a one round, one game knockout competition at this point. The winner will move on to face the winner of Oklahoma City and Colorado Springs, which will take place tomorrow night. And they'll reach each other in the USL Western Conference Finals next week.
Well done, Zach. Well done. We're getting through this. Now, Kurtanofo will trot out his usual 4-4-2 formation tonight, making 3 changes to the side that beat Sacramento. Clement Diop will be in goal. It's a backline of Oscar Sorto, Daniel Steris, Bradley Diallo, and Joe Franco. In midfield, Onalfo starts Raul Mendiola, Andre Aris, Kenny Walker, and Brian Oliveira. Ari Lassiter will partner Jack McBean up top. Keep an eye out for Lassiter. He's the team's leading scorer and is returning tonight from a 1-game suspension. Kenny Walker checks in for Ale Covarrubias, while Mendiola will replace Jaime Villarreal, who misses out after, unfortunately, having his wisdom teeth removed. Zach, any surprises with Kurt Onalfo's lineup tonight?
Besides Villarreal, I'm a bit surprised to see Ari Lassiter in the lineup, as I expected him to be with Costa Rica's under-23 team at qualifying this weekend. He's been with them the entire cycle. But I'm looking forward to seeing Joe Franco at left back, how he and Bradley Diallo communicate to control the left side of the field in the back.
Now, the OC Blues in their traditional, blues, will line up in a hybrid 4-5-1 formation. It's Pepe Miranda in goal, a back four of Suggs, Navarro, Griffiths, and McCracken. In midfield, they'll use Santana, Popara, Blanco, Estrada, and Slager, with the big man Chris Cortez up top. Hold on a second, Ari Lassiter looking dangerous. Looking for help. Aris finds Oliveira at the back heel, who hits it out to Oscar Sordo. Sordo finds some space and gets a cross in, but Pepe Miranda in goal easily deals with it. Zach, who do you think Galaxy 2 have to keep an eye on tonight from the Blues?
Los Dos will definitely be tracking Denzel Slogger on the right. Very pacey, wide midfielder for OC Blues. They'll also be keeping an eye on Chris Cortez and Brenton Griffiths on set pieces. Those two are definitely known to get in dangerous spots on some crafty set pieces that we'll be expected to see from OC Blues.
That's some great insight, Zach. I don't know where you got that, but well said, as Blues look to take a free kick on the far side through Suggs, the fullback out of New Mexico. Ball falls to Franco, who heads it back to Clement Diop. Now, Zach, as a goalkeeper, what has been your take on Clement Diop this year? He's been definitely an exciting presence in net.
He's definitely exciting. He's definitely a bit of an unconventional goalkeeper as far as American goalkeeping standards go. But with that said,
let me cut you off here for a second, Zach, as Ari Lassiter finds his way on goal, but bit of a heavy touch as the ball sails out onto the track.
Bit of a nervy first touch there for Ari Lassiter. I think he's got a bit of adrenaline going. You know, OC Blues are up for it. They're going to be a big physical presence through the midfield. I know Kurtanolfo has been getting his players up for this game as well to try to match them physically early on.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame Mario Lassiter for being a bit nervy. It's the USL playoffs we're talking about.
That's right,
And
lots on the line.
yeah, and you know what? It's a fantastic crowd tonight. A bumper crowd here at the StubHub Center Track and Field. Now, going back to Diop, he's a 21-year-old French goalkeeper. Spent 3 years in the French 3rd Division as a backup at Amiens. And yeah, like you said, a very unconventional style, kind of a mix of a Emmanuel Neuer or a Fabien Barthez from back in the day.
Definitely. I think he has a little bit of that streak that Barthez had where he came out and would fling his body at balls just to make a save and risk everything.
As Franco wins the header to Aris. And Aris plays it long to McBean. Nice win by McBean, but his header goes out for a Blues throw-in.
Now I think you'll see some nervy touches in the first half here. First 20 minutes. Lots of energy.
Now, if you're just tuning in or just joining us, no, this is not Joe Tutino with a massive head cold. This is Chris Thomas, and I'm here not by Ralph Perez, but the two-time MLS Cup winning goalkeeper, Zach Wells. Thank you again for joining us. We're pretty excited to be broadcasting this game to you, and if any of the previous meetings for these two teams are anything to go off of, I think we're in for quite a treat. Now, Diop, the chance to clear it long.
Speaking of, yeah, both teams, we met 4 times this season. Orange County started off a bit slow. They were able to retool the center of their midfield, picked up a great technical director in Barry Venison halfway through the year, which I think contributed a lot to their recent run of form and their drive to first place in the Western Conference.
As Suggs, the fullback, whips it across, dealt with quite competently by Franco. Yeah, it's interesting, this Blues side. I don't think many people knew what to expect out of them to start the season, but as you mentioned, they brought in EPL veteran, former England international, Liverpool player, Barry Venison as a technical director, and he completely retooled this side mid-season. The midfield 3 we see, all new additions this year. That's David Estrada, the former Sacramento Republic player. He's partnering Milton Blanco and Pavle Papara.
Now we got to keep an eye on Oscar Sordo. Just took a bit of a knock on a late challenge on the right side. Hopefully he can walk that one off.
Yeah, and that's something Galaxy 2 are going to have to be mindful of all evening. The physical play of the Blues. Galaxy 2 a much younger side than the Blues. Blues averaging 27, 28, 29 years old, while the Blues, or pardon me, Galaxy 2, almost 6 years younger out there.
Yeah, it's the part of the developmental ladder here with the LA Galaxy, who have an outstanding academy, and obviously the record speaks for itself with the first team. So now we're creating a great bridge with Galaxy 2, and the USL's partnership with MLS is starting to bear its fruit.
Now Lassiter was spaced to show off his speed, but his touch deserts him again. It's been a bit of not the brightest start for Ari Lassiter, as I mentioned earlier, returning from a 1-game suspension. A bizarre red card in the final regular season home match, or pardon me, regular season match of the year against Colorado Springs, with kind of a one-on-one with the keeper, and one of the stranger red cards you'll see all year. But so he's looking a tad rusty in the opening 6 minutes or so, as the ever-reliable Joe Franco goes up to take the throw-in. Jack McBean, the obvious target. McBean heads it down to Lassiter. And that ends up just wide again from Lassiter, but good early opening chance.
Really important for Jack McBean to establish a presence up top, make sure he's feeling the defender on his back and making sure he's controlling the ball for Los Dos, giving him knockdowns, connecting on.
Yeah, as you can see here, the throw-in from Franco into McBean.
Great little layoff for Ari Lassiter.
And yeah, McBean's kind of, especially when you're talking about the forwards, you know, 4 players, he's the only one with any physical presence that can match up against this physical Blues side.
Yeah, Jack McBean's been doing it all season long. He's received a lot of abuse up top, but necessary sometimes for an outlet for Los Dos to get out of trouble.
It's interesting how they line up, because they've got, obviously McBean is kind of the focal point or the pivot up top. It's the big body. Then they've just got this bevy of young, fast, exciting attackers underneath them and to the side of him. So it's going to be, you know, up to him to kind of get these other players involved.
Yeah, they want to get Jack McBean the ball in an advanced position, and have Raul Mendiola, Brian Oliveira play off of him, get second balls off of him, and play through to Ari Lassiter, who's been dangerous all season long.
Franco with the throw-in, again into McBean. Blues look to build out of the back through Suggs. Plays it long and easily dealt with by Oscar Sorto. Another throw in here for Galaxy 2. Aris on the ball. It's going to be important to keep him involved, eh, Zach?
Definitely a creative force, a big body in the midfield for Los Dos. See if he can move the ball from the defense to the forward in an efficient manner. Obviously, with a clogged midfield for OC Blues with 3 central midfielders.
Yeah, Andre Aris is kind of there. You see him on the ball as he looks to find Oliveira. Oliveira through to Mendiola. Clever pass by Oliveira. Now it's his turn to run at defenders and get him into space. Good cross in, just behind Lassiter. There's Aris again, but yeah, Aris, he's kind of key to how Galaxy play. He's sits deep, sprays balls around. He's a very intelligent player, very athletic player. He's kind of the Pirlo of the United Soccer Leagues, or the Patrick Vieira of the United Soccer Leagues.
Yeah, I think that comparison's spot on. We got Jack McBean here.
Jack finds Raul Mendiola. Walker loses it midfield, but quickly regains it and promptly loses it again. Bradley Diallo making his presence known as he gets stuck in.
Very risky tackle from Diallo. You know you have to win that ball when you go in like that.
Yeah, and if he doesn't win that tackle, the attacker's through on goal there. As McBean chests it out of bounds. Now, visit the USL Playoff Hub on uslsoccer.com for everything you need, and I mean everything, you need to know about the chase for the USL Championship. How'd I do there, Zach? Cortez almost gets the handle on it, but cleared out by Galaxy 2. Lassiter a chance to run at defenders, and you've kind of noticed that he's able to drift. Oh, nice little layoff by the referee to Andre Aris, who promptly hit it into Slager's face. Now, Ari Lassiter's positioning is interesting. He's kind of got a license to roam wherever he likes and to find those dangerous pockets of space.
Yeah, I think speaking with Kurt Adolfo earlier today, he wants to see Ari Lassiter getting as close to goal as possible, being in and around the box where he's most dangerous.
Raul Mendiola chases down Oscar Sorto's long ball and can't quite get there, but Jack McBean will take the rare throw-in.
Seems like there's a conversation taking place between the center ref, Andre Aris, and some of the OC Blues backline talking to the assistant ref on the far side. Obviously not happy with no offsides called.
Yeah, that was a strange one, because Raul Mendiola wasn't really in a place to get the ball, but there you go. It's those little mind games. Steris builds out of the back, finds Walker. Walker dishes it to Oliveira, turns the corner and feeds it through to Mendiola. Mendiola finds Lassiter. Lassiter unable to keep possession. Walker again getting stuck in and winning the ball back. Bradley Diallo now with the ball. The typically barnstorming run, but his cross not quite there for Jack McBean, but better from Galaxy 2.
Yeah, a little bit better. I think you can see now the field conditions are a bit wet. It's a bit slippery. Balls are squirting out. Galaxy 2 are going to have to get a handle on it.
Very, very well said, Zach. One of the cool things about Galaxy 2, which is just how much this whole organization is behind this program. In fact, up in the booth now is Galaxy President Chris Klein, and we've had the likes of Gio Dos Santos, Robbie Keane come out to matches. Alan Gordon was tailgating with fans just last home game. This game, Bradford Jameson, who's out injured, hosted a pizza party for the fans out in Lot 16, and I know that Galaxy coaching staff and players are probably pressing mute right now, but definitely watching at home in their hotel, or watching in their hotel room in Seattle. Ari Lassiter's through on goal, and it's goal! Ari Lassiter opens the score for Galaxy 2. What a finish from Lassiter. Perfect start for Galaxy 2, just what they would have drafted up. And Lassiter, we talked about earlier being a little rusty, did not look rusty on that. Expert finish.
Lassiter takes the ball off the
Curtin Alpha will have to be delighted to get on the score sheet in the first 15. And Ari Lassiter showing his class. He's been perhaps Galaxy 2's best player all season and a real breakout star for this team.
He's definitely been consistent in front of goal this season.
Yeah, he's just 21, born in Costa Rica, but grew up in Temecula. You might recognize his surname, son of MLS legend Roy Lassiter, the Goal Dog. So Ari Lassiter, the Goal Puppy, living up to his namesake. Yeah, and that's he's had a few first-team looks. He made a cameo away to Houston and played 45 minutes against FC Barcelona. And if he keeps scoring like that, he's got to keep knocking on the first-team door.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you've seen Dave Romney do it. Came out of USF, was an undrafted, unprofessional player at the beginning of the season. Kurt Onalfo picked him up, got him some experience in USL, and now Dave Romney is with LA Galaxy's first team. Unbelievable story.
Yeah, he was playing practically amateur soccer at the beginning of the year and came on to tryouts as almost a practice player as Oliveira looks to win possession. Franco regains it. Finds Oscar Sorto. Sorto to Oliveira. Oliveira tripped in midfield, no foul called. And Blues with a dangerous opportunity. Galaxy 2 able to recover through Jack McBean. Options ahead of him. He's got Ari to his left. Finds Lassiter. What can Lassiter do with it? Cross back in. Can he find a teammate? No call, says the referee. StubHub Center erupts in passion as referee waves off the penalty call.
Raul Mendiola still down in the box. I've seen much lighter fouls called in the box for a penalty kick.
Yeah, as we take a look at the call here.
So the ball squirts out. Raul Mendiola's first to it.
I don't know about that one. He won the ball, but he went right through the man to win it.
Man, those replays are quick, aren't they, Chris?
Oh, you got to be on your toes, Zach Wells. Luckily, we've got two old pros in the booth up here. But yeah, in my opinion, OC Blues let a little off the hook, because a 2-0 deficit would have been pretty difficult to come back from, as Laster again finds space in the box, takes a shot.
I can't believe how much space Ari Laster is finding around Brenton Griffiths. He got the first goal off his back shoulder, and he's getting balls in channels all around the central defender for OC Blues and having his way with it.
Yeah, he's Kurt Onalfo definitely had a game plan to get him the ball, and so far it's worked. His goal is a testament to that, as Aris plays it over the top to McBean, who's manhandled, and wins the foul and draws a yellow card. It's Beto Navarro, the former Cal FC and Atlanta Silverbacks man.
Got over 70 minutes to play still with a yellow card in a very physical playoff match. It's not going to be easy to stay on the field.
Yeah, look for Jack McBean to take advantage of that, and he's only 20, but it feels like he's been around forever. 6 years, I think, with the first team, is the youngest ever player to score for the Galaxy first team, and it's amazing how many games he has under his belt just for the just being 20. And yeah, he's been a handful all evening, as that demonstrates. Aris puts it on goal, and just over the bar from Andre Aris.
Andre Aris was about 35 yards from goal. You got to get the ball on target. Give the guys crashing in the box a chance to get a rebound. The ball's wet. We haven't tested the goalkeeper too much early. Here's Aris lining up the free kick, and just over the top right stanchion.
Did not miss by much, as Laster now with a chance to break. Ball cleared into the OC Blues traveling supporters.
Brenton Griffiths with a little bit of extra spicy sauce on that tackle, huh?
Yeah, letting him know where Ari Laster's had a field day all day, and Griffiths lets him know it's not going to be all his way. As McBean turns, sprays the ball out to Sorto. Sorto with room to run ahead of him. Gets a cross in, but it's blocked. Has Walker.
Early goals got to grow the confidence for Los Dos. They need to get the ball on the ground, continue to play through feet, through Mendiola, through Oliveira, try to find Laster up top, try to find Jack McBean high, play off of Jack McBean.
Speak of the devil, Jack McBean. Flag for offside. Wasn't much in there. But that was...
But it's just that little play that you have to absorb pressure for the first 20 minutes as OC Blues. It's going to be hard to get some confidence back now. It looks like Los Dos are settling in a bit.
Suggs takes it through. Now, I love social media. You know that, right, Zach? So I urge you, become a fan of the USL on Facebook for exclusive playoff news and interactive content. They do a good job. Nicholas Murray, Stacey Shanks, the crew at USL, keeping fans up to date from coast to coast. Follow the USL on Facebook. We have Oscar Sorto taking a throw in on the far side. Plays to McBean, who gets the ball over the top. Laster finds Oliveira. Oliveira creates some space and absolutely skins the defender and draws a clear foul. Fantastic skill from Brian Oliveira. And Brian Oliveira, a late acquisition this season, coming over in the summer. He's been kind of a real attacking force. Hit the ground running. He's Uruguayan, son of Washington Oliveira, former NASL player, born in the States. But yeah, represents Uruguay at the U20 level, and is on loan for Fluminense, and is, gotta say, Kurt Onalfo and his coaching staff have to be really excited with what he's been able to produce since coming over in July.
Definitely got some fancy footwork. We'll see what he can do with a wide free kick here. Lots of players in the box. need to get into a dangerous position right in front of the goal mouth.
So Oliveira swings it in. He's got Steris in the back post and unable to connect with his captain. It's good. I think Oliveira's set-piece delivery's been tad inconsistent. I think that's one area of his game he can surely refine, and sometimes it kind of looks like he's trying too much out there, but for a 21-year-old player, you've got to be excited about his potential.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, he's got great technique. You do scratch your head sometimes with some of the decision making, but that comes with experience, with some age, and that's why he's here.
So Mendiola wins it up to Laster. Laster lays it off cleverly for Mendiola. Mendiola with options ahead of him. Plays it to McBean. McBean with a little bit of a heavy touch. But, gotta say, Galaxy 2 carving open the OC Blues.
That's a it's a clever pass from Mendiola. I don't think Jack McBean was expecting it. Takes a bit of a heavy touch, but yeah, it's exciting to see the top four, the front four players for Los Dos getting forward and combining with each other and starting to open up the OC Blues defense.
As Walker sprays it out to Oscar Sorto. Finds Oliveira. Oliveira time on the ball and chance to whip in a good ball to McBean. Mendiola almost recovers. Falls to Walker. Griffiths backheels it up to keeper Pepe Miranda, who Miranda's an interesting story.
Tell me about it.
Oh, thanks for that queuing me up on that one. He's a defected from Cuba in the 2009 U23 Olympic qualifying, and has been kind of, as Blues whip it across. That falls for Blanco, who shot falls harmlessly wide. But Miranda, defected, left his hotel one night, and he's kind of playing for lower league sides like the old LA Blues, the Hollywood Hitmen, and at the age of 30, has found a starting job here in Orange County this season. Has been, the undisputed number one. 25 appearances, conceding just 31 goals. Blanco draws the foul on Walker. Griffiths with a chance to play it long. He'll leave it for Miranda, who urges his troops forward. Ooh. A little bit of confusion in the back for Galaxy 2, but
yeah, interesting that OC Blues are resorting to long ball this early in the match. You can see that they're having problems playing out of the back, so they're opting for Route 1 football right now.
And you got to think that will serve Curtin Alfo just fine. He's got big guys, Bradley Diallo and Daniel Snares back there. They'll have to watch out for OC Blues burly number 9, Chris Cortez. But so far so good for Galaxy 2. It's Walker. Finds Franco. Plays it long, unable to connect with McBean. As the fantastically named Jackson McCracken, the right back there, takes a throw in. I mean,
I would love to hang out with his parents.
Yeah, the McCrackens?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet they're a laugh riot. Yeah, but Jackson McCracken, a local product from Manhattan Beach. I could just imagine young Jackson McCracken terrorizing Manhattan Beach. He's 22 from LMU and off-season addition by the Blues, and has essentially been the regular starter down the home stretch, making 22 appearances.
So we're finally starting to see some sustained pressure on offense from the OC Blues, with Los Dos chasing a bit now.
Slager, described as the fastest man in USL, wins the ball. OC Galaxy 2 able to regain possession. Leaves leaves it for Franco, who's been a reliable servant for Galaxy 2. Play right back, left back, and one of those kind of glue guys. Doesn't get him many headlines. It's a fan favorite. But
Yeah, Joe Franco always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Great work ethic, great attitude. All about the Galaxy, all about the club.
and he made a fantastic as Laster plays it into McBean. McBean still with possession, plays it back to Aris. Aris over the top, unable to find Laster, and Blues have a chance to take down the other end, but Walker unable to win it. Now here's Slogger, opening up the field, bringing in Suggs. Suggs chipping the ball into the back post, but there he is, Joe Franco again. He had maybe the biggest play of the season for Galaxy 2 last week against Sacramento Republic FC with one of the best goal line clearances you'll ever see.
Yeah, I think as a goalkeeper, you want a guy like Joe Franco on your back line, knowing that he's got your blind side covered. Love to have defenders that are always tuned in.
OC Blues whipping a corner, but unable to beat the first man. Good build out of the back through Navarro. Navarro to Suggs. Easy picking for Diallo. Oh, but Oscar loses a handle on it. But Clement Diop there to clean things up.
Yeah, you were talking about Sac Republic last week and Los Dos' trip up there. I mean, Clement Diop had an absolute unbelievable save to keep things level. I described it, I think, as it was a kung fu, it was sort of a kung fu star kick type of save where he just launched his body at the ball and was able to block it.
As Slogger breaks, bit of a heavy touch, but gets the cross in, and Diop with the catch that it's got a good way of making every play look fantastic. But yeah, Diop with the kind of the Peter Schmeichel, that star kick he made famous, but it was at full speed and spinning. It was one of the more unique saves you'll ever see.
Now this is not good for OC Blues. You got Denzel Slogger off the field right now, trying to stretch, trying to get his ankle. Something's gone on there.
Now, if you want updates on the health of Slogger, follow at USL on Twitter to keep up with all of the live action during the 2015 USL playoffs. And again, they do a fantastic job over the USL and their social media and keeping fans up to date. As Miranda plays it long and Steris heads it down to Walker. Finds Sorto. Plays it long to Ari Lassiter, who gets to the ball but is unable to keep it in.
Denzel Slogger still laboring. Talking to head coach Oliver Weiss right now. I can't tell if he's motioning for a substitute or not.
That would be a huge loss for the Blues. First half sub, your speediest attacker. As Cortez wins possession, finds McCracken. Joe Franco concedes a free kick. It's a chance for Milton Blanco to play it long. The 6'4" Chris Cortez, the target, is manned up by Diallo. Heads it down into the path of Slogger. Galaxy able to deal. Nice hold-up play from Ari Lassiter there to keep possession, but Walker loses it, and Brenton Griffiths brings down Lassiter. Foul called, quick restart. Interesting sequence of events there.
Yeah, I think in that situation you want to see Brian Oliveira at least connect the pass.
Yeah. As Loster bodies up a guy and plays it into the path of McBean. McBean with a good hold-up play. He's got Mendiola in support. Mendiola with options in the box and time to find him, and cleverly picks out Jack McBean, who looks like was offside, but that's the trickery of Raul Mendiola.
Very crafty player. Great in the box, great around the box. Loves to unlock defenses.
Diop. Again, not quite orthodox, but just about gets it done. He's definitely keeps it interesting. As Cortez brings the ball down, but Diallo able to deal with. Plays Asteris. Blanca. Finding Slogger. Beats a man. Plays it to McCracken, who'll look to release the McCracken. And Pavle Popara wins the throw in deep in the Galaxy end. McCracken does well to get a cross in. Dangerous opportunity for the Blues, but just about deflected from Diallo.
Yeah, all it takes is a step. You see McCracken down the right flank, almost on the touchline, produces a cross that creates a dangerous situation in the middle of the box. Galaxy 2 cannot fall asleep.
Oh, is Lassiter causing all such sorts of headaches for Griffiths? What looked like a pretty routine long ball. Lassiter's just so pesky in there. It makes everything more complicated.
Yeah, you can see the defensive effort from Ari Lassiter. The playoffs are here, leaving everything on the line.
As the fullback Suggs plays it back to Miranda. Miranda finds the Jamaican Griffiths. Carries the ball, sprays it long to Santana. Blues able to keep possession and find Cortez. But now Aris the chance to break. Laster is through, and he's just a hair offside.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Andre Aris picks the wrong pass there. Oliveira's wide. I think it's an easier pass for Aris to get him on an onside position with the through ball. Decides for the straight pass through to Lassiter, who's just a step offside.
Yeah, you got to think Lassiter's got to do a tad better to hold his run there. It's just be a bit more patient, and that's the kind of fine-tuning that is the whole point of Galaxy 2, is these young players learning the craft as Lassiter feeds McBean brilliantly. He's got options ahead of him, and he takes a shot and just wide. Good look from Jack McFrahilito McBean. And again, it's Galaxy 2 who are creating the majority of the chances this evening.
Ari Lassiter feeds the ball to Jack McBean. Doesn't have many options. You see you got 4 defenders in the box. No clear option for a cross, so he opts for the shot. Just needs to pull it on target.
Yeah, you see by Jack's body language, he'll want to have that one again, but
it's a bit disappointing. You want to work the goalkeeper when you're that close in, and from that angle, you got to work the goalkeeper.
Yeah. Finishing's been kind of Jack's problem all season. He's finding himself in chances, but I think he would like to have just a few more goals on the year. But the tools are there.
Yeah, and the finishing maybe wasn't the best for Jack this year, but he's done loads to connect the dots for the club, for the team.
Yeah.
Make sure that he's holding up the ball in a very physical league with very physical defenders, holding up the ball, making sure that he's providing an outlet for the team. So he's done his fair share of work. He's gotten, like I said, a lot of physical abuse up top for Los Dos when they're trying to kill games, when they're just trying to lob balls forward. So a lot of other qualities there for a hold up forward.
Yeah, 6 goals, 5 assists for Jack McBean. I think those 5 assists are a testament to his work rate, as he always looks to bring in other players into the attack and kind of win the ball and do the dirty work. He also crucially won the penalty in Sacramento that resulted in the game-winning goal. Penalty dispatched by Oliveira. So he's definitely been a key component to Galaxy 2's success this year. As McCracken looks to throw it long into Cortez. Well won by Diallo. McBean does well to draw a foul, and kind of goes to what we were talking about of Jack doing the dirty work.
Yeah, now it gives his team a chance to get a breather.
Galaxy build through Mendiola. Finds Oliveira, but it's clocked for his troubles. Blanco letting Raul Mendiola know he's there. Be interesting to see what Galaxy 2 do with this set piece, if they look to keep possession or play it long and go for the second goal.
Yeah, I think OC Blues are okay giving fouls in the middle third of the field. You know,
now all USL playoff matches are available live, free, and in HD on YouTube. Follow the action on the USL YouTube channel to watch the crowning of the 2015 USL champion as Andre Aris whips in a dangerous ball that Blues are just about able to deal with. Throw in coming up in an advanced position for Joe Franco, who takes his time to trot up the field.
it's a pretty good, dangerous, whipping, dipping ball from Andre Aris, being that far away from goal. To put that kind of action on it and land it in front of the goal mouth is an impressive technique.
Yeah, it's a nightmare for defenders to have to deal with. As Mendiola finds Franco, who gets in a good cross, but Miranda's just about able to punch, but falls nicely to Walker. Walker with room to work. Can he find a teammate? Works a bit of space, gets Laster. Just about cleared. It's Mendiola now, it's his chance to try to unlock the defense. Gets the byline, but it's not enough on his cross, and Miranda gathers it up. Now to Blanco. Somehow gets through 2 guys. Plays it long. But Diallo again. Whoa! As Blanco absolutely decks Jack McBean off the ball. But now Laster up the other end. Mendiola with help and support. Wins the ball back. He's got Oliveira to his left. Oliveira a chance to find Laster, and leaves a lot to be desired with that cross. Again, all USL playoff matches are available live, free, and in HD on YouTube. Follow the action on the USL YouTube channel to watch the crowning of the 2015 USL champion. Blues get a shot off, but
Chris Cortez a bit hopeful there with that angle. Now you'll see Los Dos is a little bit more of a possession team in the final third. You'll notice Mendiola on the ball a lot, Oliveira with the ball at their feet in and around the 18-yard box trying to unlock defenses. Like you said earlier, just a little bit to be desired with some of the crossing. Got to give the guys in the goal mouth a chance to finish the ball.
yeah, that's Galaxy 2's game. Sometimes it's a bit frustrating to watch as they almost try to pass the ball into the back of the net. But it certainly makes them the most pleasing on the eye of the 2 teams. As Slogger gets the ball in the corner, works on Franco. Finds Papara. Cortez with the dummy. Back to Cortez. Hits it to Suggs, who gets a cross in and sails harmlessly wide. good atmosphere in the building tonight as ACB, the LA Riot Squad, and Galaxians all represented at the StubHub Center Track and Field Stadium. I think playing in front of supporters like this is what makes Galaxy 2 so special. It's not a reserve league and in front of closed doors. You're in front of your most passionate supporters, and they're able to form these kind of real bonds with these young players. So when your Raul Mendiolas, your Brian Oliveras become the next stars of U.S. soccer, they've got this kind of deep connection. You're able to say, I saw them when. It's pretty cool.
Lots of LA Galaxy Academy in the building as well.
And yeah, it's the blueprint's there for him. You know, if they work hard enough, it's all there in front of them.
A little bit of miscommunication there, as you can see play out between Diop and Diallo. Early communication is necessary from the goalkeeper to make sure everything is dealt with in the air. And Diallo, with just a half step of hesitation, turns it into a real dangerous situation. And now OC Blues wind up with a corner kick at the end of the first half.
As it's Christopher Santana to take. It's a good opportunity for the Blues to find their way back into the match. Good ball in, unable to connect, and now it's Galaxy 2's chance to break through Oliveira. He's got McBean streaking in front of him, Mendiola on the far side, but he decides to take it alone. And that's kind of the frustration with Brian Oliveira. Sometimes he just needs to do the simple thing, and he does a little bit too much, but he'll certainly curtain awful work on that side of his game as Santana gets in across. It's, again, unable to find a teammate.
OC Blues big center back, somehow ending up closest to goal. With a bit of a better cross, he's always a dangerous player in the box for headers, for set pieces, in those types of situations. But yeah, going back to Brian Oliveira, I think sometimes you got to find a balance between the fancy footwork and the efficiency of getting passing done and moving the ball appropriately for the team.
Yeah. Sometimes looks like he's looking to be seen out there and looking to show his stuff, and sometimes that teamwork is what actually catches the eye to some scouts. As McCracken with the throw-in. It's a Kraken throw-in into his teammate.
Kenny Walker with a brilliant little slide tackle there to actually win the ball back for Los Dos.
He's been good tonight. Him and Aris partnering in the central midfield. They're going against a midfield three, so they've got to do a lot of extra work, but they've been good. Looks like we'll have minimum 1 minute of stoppage time here at Track and Field Stadium. Joe Franco plays it into Jack McBean, who wins another corner or throw-in further down the field. Franco with the cross to Aris, who lets rip, but did not get a hold of that one.
Very, very ambitious effort from Andre Aris. Very difficult to get your foot around the ball from that angle, from the service from that angle. So, but you can see again Los Dos opting for the short throw-in, trying to get the ball on the ground as quickly as possible. No long throws, nothing like that. They're trying to get the ball on the ground and play as quickly as possible.
Yeah, Aris just needed to wait a half second to let that ball drop a little bit further, and instead he hit it wide. As the Blues have a free kick late in the first half. We'll see if they get all their big bodies forward. It looks like Griffiths.
I think this suits them right now. Los Dos has to mind everyone in the box.
Blanco plays it long. Diallo again. He's been everywhere in defense tonight. And that's it. That's the first half whistle. Galaxy 2 lead 1-0 at the break thanks to Ari Lassiter's early goal. And it's been good stuff from Galaxy 2 so far, eh, Zach?
Yeah, I think so. I think you know, they got through the first 20 minutes. They got the early goal, settled some nerves, and I think they dictated the play for most of the first half. You know, they can't be giving up sloppy free kicks at the end of halves. That's really that's really OC Blues bread and butter. So
Join us in about 15 as we give you the second half of the Western Conference semifinals here at Track and Field Stadium.
So girl, come wine pon me, let's burn up the boat. Make it jump and sweat. Girl, you hot like fire. Me love when you turn up the club. Make it jump and sweat. Just get up on the speaker, wild out, jump in the crowd. Make it jump and sweat. Straight positive vibes every time, so turn it up low. Make it jump and sweat. So girl, come wine pon me, come wine pon me, come wine pon me, let's turn up. So girl, come wine pon me, come wine pon me, come wine pon me, let's turn up. So girl, come wine pon, 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 wine pon. Make it jump and sweat. Turn up. positive vibes every time, so turn it up loud. So y'all come wine for me, let's burn up the boat. Make it jump and sweat, and you hot like fire. Me love when you turn up the club. Make it jump and sweat. Just get up on the speaker, wild out, jump in the crowd. Make it jump and sweat. Straight positive vibes every time, so turn it up loud. Make it jump and sweat. So y'all come wine for me, come wine for me, come wine for me, let's turn up. So y'all come wine for me, come wine for me, come wine for me, let's turn up. So y'all come wine for 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 turn up. Make it jump and sweat. Turn up. Make it jump and sweat. Turn up.
Hi, I'm Giovanni Dos Santos, Mexico City. Ronaldinho. I think cheesecake, easy one. The best meal, sandwich. Minions. Sharks. Minion. The big one. Minion.
And we're back to StubHub Center Track and Field Stadium. I'm Chris Thomas. I'm joined here by two-time MLS Cup winning goalkeeper and former U.S. Men's International, Zach Wells. Hope you enjoyed our halftime programming brought to you by fine folks at Galaxy 2. Shout out to Albert Lanzello and Paolo Ferrari for constantly providing great content to keep our fans entertained. And in case you're wondering, no, I did not win a contest to call this game. I'll be your play-by-play guy tonight, filling in for the legendary Joe Totino. The first half saw Galaxy 2 take an early lead through Ari Lassiter. It's a fine finish, and Galaxy 2 seemed to dominate the run of play from there on out.
Yeah, I think Galaxy 2, with the early goal, they were able to settle down a bit, fight through any of the nerves or any of the jitters in the first half. They'll look to continue that in the second half. OC Blues have their work cut out for them. They're playing here at StubHub Center Track and Field Stadium. They're going to look to start the half quickly and get a little more rhythm on the ball, get more chances in front of goal.
What do you think Galaxy 2 head coach Kurt Analfo said to his troops at halftime?
Well, I think the game plan is working. Once again, moving the ball quickly through Aris, moving the ball quickly through Kenny Walker, through the midfield and up to Jack McBean, Ari, Raul Mendiola, and Brian Oliveira. I think they're doing well. They're going to look for some more sharp runs from Ari, sharp runs from Mendiola, trying to get in behind the back four of OC Blues. And I think it's about effort. I think it's about grinding out a result. The playoffs, it's winner go home.
And if you're the OC Blues, you look to do more of the same. It was sort of ineffective in the first half, or do you expect them to make some changes going into the second period?
No, I think the energy level's got to come up for OC Blues. Obviously, it's difficult when you're chasing the ball when Los Dos have a majority possession, but when they get the ball, they need to look earlier to get the ball to Slogger, high on the right, up to Cortez up top, and try to break a little bit of pressure, see if they can get more possession higher in the field to get them into situations to draw fouls in and around the box where they're most dangerous.
Now we'll restart in just a few minutes as the familiar tune, This Is LA by the Briggs, plays out, a traditional club anthem for the Galaxy. Looks like it'll be McBean and Lassiter to get us going. Galaxy 2 find themselves 45 minutes from the Western Conference Finals. It's win or go home.
Win or stay home.
Very well said.
You can feel the pulse in the crowd. Everyone's highly anticipating the second half. Got ACB and Lars here. You got Orange County Blues supporters in the stands as well. Obviously a local rival here off of Interstate 405, so hopefully we have some fireworks here in the second half.
And we're off. Galaxy 2 again look to attack through Ari Lassiter. Walker heads it down. Can't find a way past Blanco. Santana now. Chino Santana, as he's known. Cleverly wins the foul after backing into Oscar Sorto. Christopher Santana, one of the many local products on the OC Blues. He actually went to UC Irvine, the Blues home stadium, so it's an anteater. And his brother Giovanni, also on the team, so it's a real family affair when it comes to Christopher Santana and the Santana brothers. And he's been good for them this year after joining last season. Made 24 appearances, 2 goals, added 5 assists, and as Lassiter cleverly leaves it for Oliveira with space to work. Oliveira wins the throw-in. Oscar Sorto quickly to take, very clever. Oliveira whips the ball into Lassiter. The Blues there to clean it up. And now Santana's chance to break. Santana with Cortez in front of him. A huge tackle from Steris.
Very well-timed tackle from Steris.
Yeah, the center back duo of Steris and Diallo haven't put a foot wrong all night. I think Diallo in particular is impressed. Because again, he breaks up the Blues attack and ball falls to Sorto.
McBean with a nice read there on the header.
McBean looks to put his hand on Santana. Santana seemed to make quite a bit of it. I didn't see anything from here, but sure enough, earns McBean the yellow card.
I think Los Dos have to stay cool here. Stick to the game plan. Don't let any hijinks or antics get them off their game. Remain focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, you got to think playing that kind of physical game and getting involved in those scraps are only going to favor OC Blues. As the fans voice their disapproval and that caution for Newport Beach's Jack McBean.
Bit of confusion here for OC Blues, whether to play it short early or wait for everyone and lump it forward.
It's Navarro staying over the ball, plays it short in the end to Papara, the Serbian journeyman midfielder, who runs into the brick wall that is Jack McBean. Gives a chance for Kenny Walker to play it quick, who finds Oliveira. Oliveira can't quite get a handle on it and gets a kick to his stomach as a reward for his work there. Now the Blues look to build through Slogger. Back to McCracken. Blanco. To Estrada. Good work from Kenny Walker again to win. And Mendiola, or pardon me, McBean, wins the foul in the midfield circle.
Now you can already see the first 3-4 minutes of the second half, things are already more chippy. More challenges, more loose challenges flying, more fouls are being called. So we'll see how Los Dos can handle the pressure. They can keep their cool heads and let the football do the talking.
Yeah, you have to think Blues head coach Oliver Weiss, his orders are probably simple. Get stuck in, let him know you're there, and kind of win your physical battles, because that seems to be the game plan early. It's Walker. Gets the ball in a dangerous position. Earns his side a... Nope. Concedes a throw-in. McCracken with a very deliberate throw as he's walked a good 10 yards with it. Nice win there from Oliveira. Now Franco. He's got Mendiola. Mendiola back to Franco. Franco with the chance to whip in a good cross, and looks like it was Navarro there at the tackle.
It's a nice little interchange from Mendiola and Franco up the left flank. Haven't seen Franco get forward too much in this game.
Slaster gets the ball in the box, and it's brilliant save from Miranda. Falls to Oliveira. Oh, just over the bar.
Unbelievable save from Pepe Miranda. Holds his ground, stands tall, makes himself big. Ari Lasser hammers it into his chest. Great positioning from Miranda.
As we take a look here at the play, Lasser with the great control. And what about that save, Zach?
Unbelievable. Great positioning. Great positioning from Miranda.
Now visit the 2015 USL Playoff Hub on USLsoccer.com for everything you need to know about the chase for the USL Championship. There's a lot to know. It's exciting this year. Galaxy 2, one of its Blues whipping across. As the ball falls to the Blues again, it's Papara loses the ball to McBean, who tracks back into his own box to win the ball. Good work there from Jack McBean. Walker finds Mendiola. Oliveira, space to work, but doesn't quite get a handle on it.
Tackles are flying.
Yeah. it certainly tells. Both sides are desperate to get to the Western Conference Finals, where they'll meet the winner of OKC Energy FC and Colorado Switchbacks, or pardon me, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, who play tomorrow. Now, Galaxy 2, if they do advance, will most likely be on the road for the rest of the playoffs. Definitely in the next round, and the only team they could potentially host against would be New York Red Bulls 2, who are in the Eastern Conference playoffs. But as they play Rochester Rhinos, the event seems unlikely. As Galaxy 2 have a throw-in from deep in their own half. ACB making their voice heard. Santana earns his side of throw. Takes it quickly to Cortez. Dealt with by Aris and then Diallo. Mendiola with the chance to break. He's got Diallo streaking in front of him. Just not the right ball there for Lassiter, but good idea.
Yeah, you see Ari Lassiter just change his run at the last second as Diallo puts his head down to play the ball. And obviously Diallo was expecting a different run and waited to pass accordingly. A little bit of miscommunication there.
Mendiola takes it through to Lassiter. He's onside. It's 2-0, Galaxy 2! Ari Lassiter with the second goal of the evening. Another fine strike from the young lad from Temecula. The goal puppy making his bark known.
Just you see here Ari Lassiter get a through ball. OC Blues defense are putting their hands up, letting up on the play, but Ari Lassiter is already 5 yards beyond him and coolly finishes past Pepe Miranda, showing a bit of class on the finish.
Now, Ari Lassiter will get all the headlines and get the credit for that goal, but what about that ball from Raul Mendiola? That's what Raul Mendiola is all about, setting up teammates.
That's what you expect. You expect that from players like Mendiola, like Oliveira. Mendiola's been doing it all season long. He's gotten looks with the first team, deservedly so. Another example of a bit of skill, a bit of craftiness, a bit of vision, and he's able to express himself here in the USL. It's a great thing.
Yeah, Raul Mendiola, this was maybe going to be the season he broke into the first team. He had a few good looks and unfortunately got derailed by injuries, but he had a huge assist against Club America in the friendly, setting up Alan Gordon's game winner. Then in the Champions League, he got a shot from the start against Central FC as Jack McBean tussles with Navarro, and Navarro gets stuck in and knocks the assistant referee's flag down.
I think you can see OC Blues a little bit riled up after letting in the second goal, chasing the ball a bit. All Galaxy 2 have to do is some easy one-touch passing, and they're avoiding pressure.
Yeah, you'd be surprised if the OC Blues at this rate end this game with all 11 men on the field. I think they definitely looking to get inside the heads of Galaxy 2, get physical, and use their superior size and experience to try to get the better of them. But yeah, going back to Ari Lassiter, pardon me, as OC Blues make a sub, it's the big forward, Chris Cortez, coming out. And checking in for his place is Christopher Ramirez. So one of those rare Chris for Chris swaps. I think I'll appreciate that.
Never can have enough Chris's.
Oh, well said. And the Blues with Christopher Santana, Chris Cortez, and now Christopher Ramirez definitely have their full quotients of Chris's. As Oliveira again plays to the Lassiter. He has McBean. McBean, can he get a handle on it? Not quite. Again, OC Blues dangerous, or pardon me, Galaxy 2 dangerous, and again, it's that man, Ari Lassiter.
Oliver Wiest opting to make another quick substitution. Wants to see a quick change in the style of play.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's the center half Beto Navarro, who was on a yellow card to be fair, coming out. And it's Ryan Felix from Corona, another LMU grad, coming in his place. So 2 quick subs from the Blues and their head coach and general manager, Oliver Weiss.
Maybe Oliver can sense that there's a bit of pressure building, and he's got a guy already on a yellow card, like you mentioned, doesn't want to put his team at a bigger disadvantage than 2 goals down by having a man sent off for a silly challenge down in the box.
Now, for those of you new to the USL playoffs and the USL in general, first of all, where you been? Second of all, just a heads up, it's 5 substitutions, not the normal 3. So Oliver Weiss using 2 early, as Daniel Steres, the captain, does well to win the ball. Griffiths plays it long, and Oscar Sordo will let it go out harmlessly.
You can see the pressure building for the last minute or so now. OC Blues starting to feel the pressure.
Yeah, they're starting to push men in attack, and you have to think that makes them even more susceptible to the break, especially when you're talking about the speed of Laster, Mendiola, Oliveira. Jack Bean drops deep to win the ball, showing his footwork and plays it over the top to Laster. Miranda will gratefully grab that.
Jack McBean takes a couple classy touches there to avoid pressure. Unfortunately, he can't latch on with Ari Laster over the top.
Yeah, McBean's footwork is kind of an underrated portion of his game. You think of him as kind of a burly striker, but he's actually got surprisingly good feet for a big man.
Yeah, he's a big boy. You know,
he is a big boy.
I think he had to grow into his body a little bit and start to play like a big man, which he has done very proficiently this year. Like we've mentioned many times on this broadcast, being able to hold up the ball against some very physical defenders in this league.
He's got a new streamlined haircut too, huh? Trimmed off the popular man bun and is now going for a more shorn look. Laster keeps the pressure on Miranda.
Diallo again in a good spot.
Yeah. I think in Steres and Diallo, Galaxy 2 have maybe the best center pack pairing in the league. Steres is an interesting story from Burbank as Papara takes a crack from distance.
Diop doesn't seem to be bothered.
Yeah. I think he was checking his Twitter feed there at the moment. Yeah. Diop definitely one of the characters on Galaxy 2. But Steres made captain this year. He joined 2 years ago. Give me a second as I let you know about becoming a fan of the USL on Facebook. It's the best place to get exclusive playoff news and interactive content. None of that non-interactive content. McBean unable to connect to pass. Steres is another guy who's gotten looks for the first team this year. Played 45 minutes against FC Barcelona.
Yeah, he's one of the more grizzled vets on the team. I think.
The ripe old age of 24.
Ripe old age of 24. Lots of experience for this group. Always in the right place at the right time. Always focused.
Yeah, real pro, and someone that those younger players on the team can really look up to, and wouldn't be surprised if you got more and more first-team minutes. That's 45 minutes against Barcelona, where up against the likes of Iniesta and his teammates, and
yes,
didn't look out of place.
Yeah. Now Andre Aras here has foolishly gone and given a foul in a situation where he didn't really need to. OC Blues didn't really have anyone up, and Los Dos seemingly had the attack covered, but instead he's given him the easy way out, and OC Blues have a wide free kick in a dangerous situation again.
Galaxy 2 able to clear once again. You have to think the Blues are going to find their way back to this match. It's going to be through set pieces. They're shown all season something they work on. It's something they're one of the more dangerous parts of their attacks, their work on set pieces. Felix plays to Blanco. Blanco's got space to work in, but can't find a way past Oscar Sorto, who it's hard to single out really anyone on the Galaxy backline. I guess I've been doing it all night, but Oscar Sorto's had another good evening. As Blues look to make a sub, looks like it's Tyler Feely coming in for Jackson McCracken, which there goes the 3 hours I spent on my McCracken goal calls. But we'll make do. Suggs plays it long.
Yeah, you have to wonder what Coach Oliver Weiss is thinking making these substitutions, what he's looking for, if they just want more energy, if he's changing formation. Obviously, haven't been in this situation throughout the year where it's a do or die game, so we'll see what kind of effect these substitutions can have on the game for OC Blues.
Yeah, it looks like they're keeping the same formation. It's Papare. Earns his sign to throw. Through Santana. Santana finds the face of a teammate. Suggs hits Blanco. Back to Santana. Nice dish. Para. Jack McBean. Look at that.
Doing
that
the dirty
effort.
work.
Yeah. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. The work rate. Papara gets not the best cross in.
Oh, very disappointing cross. All the work to get the ball forward for OC Blues, all for naught.
Yeah.
With a cross like that, you gotta give your guys up top in the goal mouth a chance.
Oliver Weiss won't make him too happy. Diop plays it to McBean.
McBean does just enough there to get a piece of the defender and throw him off a balance. Los Dos end up with a favorable flick on.
McBean chested down, finds Oliveira, who finds the hand of who's that, Feely.
We'll see what Los Dos opt to do here. Two players on the ball. I think they'll be content to take their time, let their defenders get into the box, see if they can eat up some more of that clock. Just 65 minutes gone. Still a lot of soccer to play.
So Aris whips in a ball to the back post. Pepe Miranda there.
Quick outlet. Ramirez finds Blanco.
As Papara gets possession again, he's kind of all over in the second half. And again, that take off for corner.
Out for a corner. Nice little build-up play there for OC Blues. You can see they have guys in the box. A little bit of freedom. Pressing high. Los Dos are having to deal with a little bit of pressure. You can see they're getting heavy legs. Kurtenoff looks set to make a substitution here after this corner kick.
Oh, Diop with a highlight reel save again. He's keeps his side 2 goals to the good. What do you make of that save?
No, it's a great save. Anytime you have to move backwards on a high ball and have to reach at it, it's a difficult athletic play. We'll see what they can do on this one.
Nicely cleared by Diallo. Joe Franco finds Mendiola, back to Franco. Here's that Diop save again. Give.
Yeah, I think the majority of the worry for me is that there's a guy on the far post, unmarked, and gets a free header in the box. That's the biggest concern for me from an organizational standpoint for Diop. Yeah, he makes good on it, makes a difficult save, but shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place.
Yeah, his positioning seemed to be, didn't make it easy on him, but still got a clean sheet for now at least. And as OC Blues continue to knock on the door, it's probably the best spell of the match from the Blues.
Oof.
As Cardinalfo been desperate to get a sub in, but fourth official says it's not show time. And here is Maganto. He'll check in for Brian Oliveira, who had a lively match, very involved, and now this is a pretty nice sub to be able to make if you're Cardinalfo.
Yeah, I think it's a like-for-like sub. Nacho Maganto spent early part of the year with Los Dos, developed some good chemistry with these players, spent a lot of the middle part of the year with the first team. Great, skillful player at Iona College in New York, originally from Spain. Great, crafty little player. It's a like-for-like sub. Maganto's been getting a lot of time. I believe he played in Trinidad last week, so this is definitely part of the game plan for Cardinalfo to get some fresh legs on.
Yeah, and looking at, actually, hold on a second as Ramirez plays it through. It falls to Santana, but Maganto tracks back and is able to push him off.
Maganto with the fresh legs, just able to get a half a step ahead of the OC Blues attacker and draw the foul in a dangerous situation for OC Blues' favor. So luckily for Los Dos, Maganto's got fresh legs. He's able to get back on defense. First touch, first play of the game for him.
Cardinalfo's got a pretty deep bench. You've got Travis Bowen, the veteran of the team at 26. Youngsters Kai Bailey, Ali Covarrubias, a great two-way player, as well as Lee Nishanian, who can plug in anywhere across the back line, and then Tommy Meyer, who started a MLS Cup final, so he's certainly an experienced head that Cardinalfo can lean on in these late stages of the match, perhaps to close out a game. So options for Cardinalfo. Felix plays it long. Aris there to win. Walker with the nice first touch to find Franco. Rob Mendiola with acres of space in front of him and willing runners. Can he find Maganto? Maganto through a goal! Just high. Follow at USL on Twitter to keep up to date with all the live action during the 2015 USL playoffs. I'm sure the USL team. Another look at that Nacho Maganto chance.
Difficult to catch a volley when the ball is bouncing up. If he could just have a little more time, if he didn't have pressure to let it fall to his foot, would have been able to get a better shot on target, I think, there.
It's good work for Mendiola to find him. But yeah, just needed a half second more to let that drop and get a better handle on that. But that would have been lights out for the OC Blues.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of a sharper ball from Mendiola, actually, to give Nacho a little more time on his end to settle and finish. So minor details, but those are the ones that make all the difference.
Aris wins the ball off Blanco. And again, Aris is kind of the base of the midfield, is such an impressive presence. And as I say that, he falls down and gives away possession. And then Franco seems to bring down Santana looking for the penalty. And have they pointed to the spot? Now, as you see here, Franco comes in late and from behind and brings down Santana.
Diop taking his time, trying to play a little bit of mind games with the taker, penalty kick taker.
It'll be Didier Cretinand to take. Let's see if Diop can get in the head of Cretinand. It's Cretinand to take, and Diop with the save! Fantastic work for Clement Diop. He's been huge this whole entire USL playoffs, and he shows his worth once again. Game changer.
Speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. The guy keeps coming up with big time saves week after week when the lights are shining brightest.
Now look at this.
Diop holds his ground. Not the best penalty by Crittenden.
But Diop with the massive save. That's one of those saves that it's almost as good as a goal. It revs your team up, and
Yeah, with 18 minutes left, if OC Blues score there, it's 2-1 with momentum in their direction. Instead, Diop stands tall, makes the save, huge confidence booster for Los Dos.
Yeah, and StubHub Center track and field stadium erupted when Diop got his hands to that. Fine work from Clement Diop, which Laster has the goals, but Diop's in the running for the team's MVP down this stretch run.
Ara standing over the ball for Los Dos now in a dangerous situation. Imagine the swing here if Los Dos were able to get on the board again.
Yeah, imagine he'll try to look for Steris to work a knockdown to, say, a Nacho Maganto or Raul Mendiola. It's also got McBean to aim at. Diallo stayed back this time. Looks like it's a training ground routine. Ball falls to McBean. McBean with the shot.
Oh,
just cleared over. That looked like it was headed for the top corner.
Like you said, it looked like a little bit of a training ground play. There's a pattern of movement there in the box that looked like it was rehearsed. Ball somehow finally falls to McBean. I think unintentionally at that point, but he's in the right place, puts it on target, which you always want to do. OC Blues are in a good spot to head it over for a corner.
As we have Andre Aris with another chance at a set piece. His delivery's been good today. See if he can find a Galaxy 2 teammate. Steris, unable to connect to it. Mendiola looks to win it back to Walker. Walker dishes it out to Maganto. Maganto with room to work, whips in a cross, and not quite what he was looking for there. But Aris is again there to break up the play. And now, Nike is a proud partner of the USL. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information.
I will.
Were you a Nike man?
I was at one point, yeah.
That's great.
So Andre Aris with a smart professional foul there realized OC Blues had something on the break. Goes ahead and interrupts that progression.
And it looks like David Estrada's coming in. And bear with me as Luka Petricevic comes in for the Blues, wearing the number 10 jersey. Look to him to slot into that midfield spot where Estrada was. Estrada not much of a factor tonight.
Surprisingly, yeah. He's usually a guy that likes to play up closer to the forward line. I think he's a natural forward.
As the drops for the Blues, and Diop with the Superman save once again.
Looks for Lassiter
and a
early.
Beautiful ball to
Looks for
Lassiter.
early.
Miranda stranded.
Uh-oh.
The Blues just do enough to get the ball cleared.
It looks like high bouncing balls are becoming more and more difficult to deal with for both teams.
As Blanco finds the new man Petricevic. Walker to McBean.
Nice little one-touch pass there from McBean.
Maganto not quite at the races yet.
Here we go again.
Mendiola, options in front of him. A dangerous proposition for any back line. But Nacho Maganto might have some tired legs still. He was down in Trinidad with the first team in the Champions League just the last midweek. Do you think that's a factor?
Definitely. I think, between the travel, the competitive match, training all week with the first team and the second team, no days off. Nacho Maganto's a real pro, but that travel starts to take it out of you real quick, especially at the end of the season.
As Jack McBean exits to a standing ovation from the Galaxy faithful, replaced by Travis Bowen. Very much a like-for-like substitution. If you recognize the name Bowen, his brother Tristan Bowen, younger brother actually, was the Galaxy's first ever, and MLS's first ever homegrown signing back in, I believe it was 2007. And Travis Bowen kind of worked his way through the lower leagues of USL and American soccer and found his way onto Galaxy 2 last year and is a very popular member of the dressing room and very popular member of the Galaxy organization.
Definitely.
What do you think Travis Bowen's going to bring?
No, it's a little bit of bite, similar to Jack McBean. A lot of hold-up play, big body, big physical presence up top. Might give you a little more speed than Jack, but looking to put a body on those defenders and keep the ball in the attacking third for the Galaxy as much as possible.
As Kenny Walker gets a yellow card for assumed time wasting. Referee is mad. He was walking, not running.
Yeah, just a little bit of professional time wasting antics.
You'll take it. 2-0 up against your local rivals. Not a bad yellow card to pick up. As Nacho Maganto not able to get a hold of the ball. Blues play it long, and Diop
With some
does something.
Time wasting antics of his own.
Yeah, I like that little basketball bounce pass. Again, you really never know what you're going to get with him.
Completely unpredictable, but it's safe to say now that we can expect some spectacular saves every week out of Clement Diop.
Yeah. Now, this might be a tough question to answer. Do you think Clement Diop has the tools to be a first-team goalkeeper for Bruce Arena and the LA Galaxy?
Oh, he's definitely got the tools. I think it's just a matter of honing and sharpening those skills, continuing to get experience in USL. It's an unbelievable opportunity. More teams coming into the league next year, more games to be played.
As Blanco finds a pocket of space, but looks like is that Walker that brings him down?
It's a foul about 25 yards out, almost central, about even with the near post here.
And Walker, who just picked up a yellow card, is actually lucky to stay on the field, as that tackle seemed to be from behind. Definitely a professional foul, but the referee lets Kenny Walker off the hook.
Yeah, looked like an honest foul. Didn't look like there was much malice in it. Didn't look sloppy. Just looked like it was an honest play on the ball, and he was maybe a hair too late.
Good chance for the Blues to pull one back. And
two Blues standing over the ball right now. Curious to see what they got up their sleeve. Los Dos have about 5 guys on the wall, which is what you'd expect in this situation.
Papar looked to pop it over the wall and sails harmlessly over Diop's goal. I can't stress it enough, guys. All USL playoff matches are available live, free, and in HD on YouTube. Follow the action on the USL YouTube channel to watch the crowning of the 2015 USL champion, and who knows, it could be one of these two teams.
What in the world just happened there?
It's USL playoff madness, Zach. Diallo finds Maganto, who's heavy touched, betrays him, and he gives away a silly foul there.
Unnecessary foul.
Nacho Maganto's roommate, Oscar Sorto, expressing his displeasure. And it's a good chance here for Christopher Santana to get a ball in.
Most important thing that Los Dos can do right now is be organized in the box. Clement Diop, everyone tuned in, everyone focused. Get a hand or an arm across a guy in the box. Make sure there's no easy headers, no free headers. More antics in the box here. The ref wants to have a word with both the Blues and Bradley Diallo. Pressure's building. Time's running out.
Santana looks to whip in a ball. He's had plenty of time to think about where he's going to place it.
Hands on his hips. Let's see what they.
Again, Diallo there to clear.
Great ball in for Blues.
Chance for another bite at the apple, and Griffiths is able to keep it in. But Galaxy 2 do just enough to clear it away. And now it's Lassiter on the break. One-on-one. Let's see what Ari Lassiter can do.
Brilliant.
He finds Mendiola with a smart pass. Mendiola just one pass too many. He's a brilliant player, Mendiola, but
Unable to connect there.
yeah, unlucky. As the Blues look to build through the midfield, through Cretinand. Back to Suggs. Suggs finds Blanco. Ball into the box. That Steris is unfortunate to clear out for a corner kick.
Yeah, Steris isn't happy with himself there. He could have gotten a little bit more around that ball and redirected it out for a throw, and instead it's out for a more dangerous corner kick. OC Blues, 2 guys around the ball. 1 man walking away. Let's see if this is another one of their crafty set places.
Christopher Santana to take again. Gets the ball in. And it's on just wide.
That's the man they're looking for, Brenton Griffiths.
Yeah.
In the box.
Used every inch of his frame to get up and get ahead on that, but just can't keep it on target, and that just sums up OC Blues night there in a nutshell. As Kurt Anolfo makes his third sub. It's Ale Covarrubias, Brownie as he's known, coming in for Andre Aris. Covarrubias has been a really, really good player for Galaxy 2, a Galaxy Academy graduate, and went to Cal State Dominguez Hills, just a few hundred yards to the north, and looked to him to play a similar role to Aris. Not quite the same range of passing, but a bit more mobile and can go box to box.
Yeah, I think it's a smart move by head coach Kurt Anolfo. Get some fresh legs in the middle of the park. Covarrubias is good on the ball, but also is going to give you.
As Santana lets rip from 22 yards out, and Diop up to the challenge, but another bad giveaway from Nacho Maganto, who just hasn't quite been there.
Yeah, Nacho's been a bit lackluster, I gotta say, coming in for Los Dos in this half. You know, it's a difficult situation sometimes when you go away with the first team to regain your focus and to come completely prepared mentally to play in these types of games.
And here's the sub we were hinting at earlier, is the veteran for USL at least, Tommy Meyer, comes in for Oscar Sorto, and it's a sub most USL coaches would love to have the luxury to make. Bringing in a 2-time MLS Cup winner, a guy who started an MLS Cup final and has played in plenty of playoff matches, to bring him in the last 5 minutes to shore things up.
Also good with a camera.
Fantastic photographer. At TH Meyer, if you like pictures of waves and dogs, surf, sand, just go to Tommy Meyer's Instagram. Perhaps the best in all of North American soccer.
Let's see if Los Dos can grind out the last few minutes here in the second half. Book their ticket to the USL Western Conference Final.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if they do end up getting past the Blues. Is a yellow card there for Blanco for a tackle on Nacho Maganto. But Galaxy 2, best road team in the league, traveling either to OKC Energy or Colorado Springs Switchbacks.
Yeah, I guess they're technically proving that again tonight, aren't they?
This rare road match at StubHub Center. the trend continues, and although as far as road venues go, this is about as friendly as they come.
Exactly. Tommy Meyer will take his time on this restart.
He's got time to take a quick Instagram photo and post it as he plays along. Up to Bowen, who muscles his defender, Suggs.
Great job. Great hold of play there.
Nacho Maganto, can he find Ari Lassiter? Beautiful ball into the box, and Lassiter just can't quite get his hat trick.
Unbelievable.
As Miranda scurries across the goal net, does just enough to get in front of the ball, and Lassiter's deflected shot hits the post.
Unbelievable footwork from Miranda. What a ball. Great sequence of events here. Travis Bowen holds up the ball, springs Maganto. Maganto finds Lassiter right in front of the goal mouth. Pepe Miranda skirts across to make the save. Unbelievable save.
Covarrubias gets on the end of the corner, but isn't able to do anything with that. So we take another look at that. Ari Lassiter chance.
Watch Ari Lassiter has the whole goal to shoot at. Pepe Miranda just makes himself huge. Spreads the arms, spreads the legs, cuts down the angle. Textbook goalkeeping right there in a very difficult situation.
Yeah, Ari Lassiter is going to be wanting that one back, as the whole goal mouth was gaping for him and just unable to punch it home.
And now you see Pepe Miranda pushing up, about to take this this free kick long for OC Blues. OC Blues with 9 guys in and around the box.
Yeah, pushing everyone forward. Miranda plays it long. Griffiths the target, unable to connect. Falls kindly for Galaxy 2, and Ari Lassiter with another chance to
Here he goes again.
bear down on goal. He's got men coming to help. Tries to do a step over, and it doesn't quite work out for the goal puppy, but he'll learn from that.
Doesn't come off for Ari Lassiter. I think his legs got to be a bit tired at this point. He's been running up and down the field all night, getting in front of goal, numerous chances in front of goal.
Yeah, it's put in quite a shift. As the sub, Tommy Meyer, the throw, finds Nacho Maganto, back to Bowen. Bowen chests it down and not quite able to sync up with Nacho, and Kenny Walker hits it out. This is a last chance saloon for the Blues.
I'm actually surprised to not see a little bit more from the Blues here as far as energy and fight go. Galaxy 2 able to diffuse all pressure with a little bit of possession and creating chances down in front of OC Blues goal as well. So
Blues, through Ramirez, have the ball in the back of the net, but whistle had gone, and the fourth official signals for a minimum of 4 minutes of stoppage time. Diop certainly will take his time.
Wind is starting to swirl here at StubHub Center's Track and Field Stadium. We'll see if it has any sort of effect on long balls.
Blues look to play it long. They've got more Blues in the opposing end than an Eiffel 65 song, as Covarrubias looks to gain possession. Kenny Walker wins it. Diallo again, right place, right time. And now it's Ramirez again, who's looked lively, and
oof.
What an effort from Tyler Feely.
Tyler Feely absolutely stripes this ball. I think Diop got a touch on it. We'll have to check the replay and make sure, but center ref doesn't see it that way and gives a goal kick for Los Dos.
Both those subs, Ramirez and Feely, have looked good tonight. Tyler Feely especially is feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, that's an absolute dream position to be in, top of the 18, about central in front of the goal mouth, with a couple steps to run onto it. You know, he's got to do a bit better, I think, to keep the ball down there and really work Diop.
It's Diallo, again, able to win the ball back for Galaxy 2.
As ACB continue to sing through the 90th minute.
Yeah, they don't stop willing their team on to win, and I wouldn't be surprised if a few of them make the trip to either OKC or Colorado Springs to cheer on Los Dos. Real chemistry between our supporters and Galaxy 2. It's pretty cool to see. As Diop milks as much time off the clock as possible.
Now it's just about managing the clock for LA Galaxy 2.
Travis Bowen manhandles his defender and finds some space. Maybe would have thought he brought it to the corner, but
If they can get out of this match with no red cards, no injuries, will be in a LA Galaxy 2 will be in a good situation.
yeah, 2 goals for their leading scorer. It's clean sheet for their goalkeeper and back line. It's about as perfect of a night.
I mean, you go back to the penalty kick save from Diop. I mean, what an unbelievable momentum shift in the favor of Galaxy 2 after that save.
Yeah, his confidence is going to be sky high heading into the rest of the USL playoffs as Walker's brought down and
completely changed the complexion of the whole match.
yeah.
With still 30 minutes to play. I mean, what a great effort from Diop.
Again, Galaxy 2 gonna take their sweet time to restart the play. Got Nacho Maganto wide open on the near side, and Mendiola pushed all the way up on the far side and plays it long to Maganto, but sails harmlessly to Miranda as the referee takes a quick look at his watch. Steris with another huge win. Blues lob it forward. Steris again there. Drops a little unkindly, but Raul Mendiola is back to cover for him. Bowen tracks back and falls harmlessly to Diop. Referee urging him to, and that's it. Galaxy 2, OC Blues 0. Galaxy 2 advance to the Western Conference Finals to face either OKC Energy FC or the Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Fantastic night for the young Galaxy stars. Zach?
Yeah, it's a great confidence builder going into the USL Western Conference Finals for these young guys to, to grind out 2 victories. I think this one, you could argue, was a little more pretty than last week, but starting to get some of that battle testing that you need for a deeper playoff run. So let's hope that they can keep their focus, keep their mental strength going into next weekend. Always gonna be a difficult place to play in Colorado Springs with the altitude. And if they go to OKC, also a great fan base there, great organization. So always difficult when you're playing on the road in the middle of the country.
You got to say, winning is contagious, and Galaxy 2, their 3rd straight win, looked like the team to beat in the Western Conference playoffs.
Yeah, I think you could argue any time, especially during the season, that Galaxy 2 were playing the best soccer in the league. And now, as you said, winning is contagious. It's just about the timing now and making sure that every performance, everyone's fully focused and giving 100% all the time.
Well, for Zach Wells, good job, Zach, you old pro. I'm Chris Thomas, calling this Galaxy 2 game for LAGalaxy.com. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned to the USL on YouTube for all of the updates moving forward. Have a good night.
Good night, Chris.
Good night.